As Parshas Tzav may get a little bit overlooked this year with such a busy day, Erev Pesach Shechalios B'Shabbos, a rare occurrence when Erev Pesach is on Shabbos, have to get so many things done, figure out when to have Shalosh Seudos. I thought I'd share a thought that I had today about Parshas Tzav. But we have to go back a little bit. This year was unique. We read Vayakel and Pekudei on separate Shabbosos, even though it was not a leap year. Why is that? Why is that? Why is this year different? So Mishnah Berurah explains that Olam Mechubaros B'Shana Pshuta, we always read them together in a regular year. V'chalukos b'mechubaros, and when it is a leap year, then we separate Vayakel and Pekudei chutz me Hei Shin, except for Hei Shin. What does Hei Shin mean? Hei refers to what day Rosh Hashanah was on, that was on a Thursday, and Shin means that it was a Shlema, that Cheshvan and Kislev were whole months of 30 days. What does that mean? So Rosh Hashanah fell on Thursday, and that sets off a unique calendar sequence. Simchas Torah was on Friday, meaning Bereshis began the next day on Shabbos. Then an extra day was added because of Cheshvan, so now we shifted Erev Pesach from Shabbos instead to Shabbos instead of being on Friday, tomorrow, and the result was an extra Shabbos. We have Parshas Tzav right before Pesach. So now between Simchas Torah and Pesach, we have 25 Shabbosos instead of 24, which forces us to separate Vayakel and Pekudei. Now, why Vayakel and Pekudei of all the Parshios? Because it is the only double that exists before we get to this point in the calendar. But why do we have to do it at this point? Why can't we just make up the week later? What difference does it make? It seems to me that there is another rule at play, that we always read Parshas Tzav before Pesach. But why? Why does Parshas Tzav before Pesach? And this was the latest we could do it. Parshas Tzav is going to be on Erev Pesach. Why is that? What's the connection between Parshas Tzav and Pesach? So I thought perhaps one of the themes that we have in Parshas Tzav is the Korban Todah. And that there are certain people who are required, who are supposed to give thanks to HaKadosh Baruch Hu, praise Hashem, and bring a korban of thanksgiving. And Tziv notes that it is the largest of all of the korbanos, and yet has has 40 loaves of bread, of matzah, and yet only can be eaten until the next day. So it has a very short period, only Zman Achila. So why is it that we have such a big korban in such a small amount of time? And Tziv says it forces us to invite other people. And when we have to invite other people, why here? Because when we have to be thankful for something, we do it together for others. The Gemara tells us in Brachos on Daf and Dalet Amud Beis, Amar Rabbi Yehuda Marav Arba'at Tzricha Nahodos. There are 4 people who have to give praise to Hashem. Yordei Hayam, those who go through the sea. Hochei Midbaros, those who go through the Midbar. Misha Yechola ben Israpa, somebody who was sick, who was ill, and was healed. Misha Yechovash beveis ha'asurim v'yatza, and somebody who was trapped in jail and was let free. Perhaps the Yom Tov of Pesach is really about this also, and that's why they are connected. See, the Vilna Gaon says that the 4 kosos that we have, we know of many connections between them, between the Lashonos of Geula, Votzesi, Vitzalti, Vigalti, Vilakakti, but the Vilna Gaon says that the number 4 corresponds to the Arba Shetzrichem Lahodos. These are, we lift up our kos, we lift up our cups in front of Hashem, thanking HaKadosh Baruch Hu. That is really the essence of what it is all about. Because Bnei Yisrael really experienced all of those things when they were in Mitzrayim and getting out. They went into the Yam and Kriyas Yamsuf. They went through the Midbar. They went in Beis HaSurim and Avdos the Cherus. And the Cholim Shenisrapu, either at Har Sinai, when the Chazal tell us that they were Nisrapu, or the fact that they left Mitzrayim, that the physical bondage that was there and how ill they were from everything they had experienced. Everything that is encapsulated in the Arba Tzrichim Lahodos is found on the Leil HaPesach as well, and maybe that is why we make sure to always read Parshas Tzav before Pesach, because when we're going to come to the Seder, there is no better preparation than understanding what it means to thank HaKadosh Baruch Hu. And we turn towards HaKadosh Baruch Hu. After reading Parshas Tzav this coming Shabbos, we say that we understand, we appreciate what Yom Tov of Pesach is going to be about, to thank HaKadosh Baruch Hu and to do it with other people around, and hopefully in that zechus we will merit being zocha to be returned to the Beis HaMikdash and be able to once again bring the Korban Pesach b'mheira v'yameinu. Amen.